Have you ever brought someone on board who looked perfect on paper only to realize they just didn't gel with the team? Or promoted a top performer only to watch them falter when asked to lead? Problem usually isn't with the person, it's that we didn't define what success looks like at that level of responsibility. That's exactly what competency frameworks are designed to solve. In today's fast-changing business world, knowing which competencies matter and when is what separates misaligned teams from high-performing ones. Let's break it down. Every effective competency framework includes three major types of competencies: core, functional, and leadership. Core competencies. These are the functional traits that everyone in the organization is expected to demonstrate, no matter their role or department. Traits like collaboration, integrity, and customer focus. They shape the organizational culture. For example, Google is known for its core competency they call googliness. It's their way of identifying people who are intellectually curious, humble, action-oriented, and collaborative. It's not just a buzzword, it drives hiring and performance decisions across the company. Functional competencies. These are specific to the technical and operational responsibility of a role. An HR executive needs to understand talent analytics. A developer needs to know coding principles, and a sales professional should be able to handle objections and close deals. According to a recent LinkedIn Learning report, over half of learning leaders say a mismatch in functional competencies is one of the biggest reasons new hires underperform. Leadership competencies. These define what effective leadership looks like at different levels, whether it's for a first-time manager or a senior executive. They help guide promotions, leadership development, and even crisis management. Take Microsoft for example. When Satya Nadella took over, he redefined the company's leadership expectation, shifting from a know-it-all culture to a learn-it-all mindset. Empathy became a leadership competency, and the results speak for themselves. Now that we have unpacked the types of competencies, the next question is, how do we know which ones matter most for each role? That's where competency mapping comes in. Competency mapping is all about connecting the dots between roles and the competencies need to perform that well. It helps you specify which competencies at what proficiency level are required for success in a given position. It's strategic, it's role specific, and when done right, it eliminates guesswork. Here's how it plays out. Let's say we are mapping a sales executive's role. They would likely need high-level skills in negotiation, solid team leadership abilities, and a strong customer-first mindset. Now let's compare that with a junior HR analyst. They would need to be proficient with HR tools, show ethical decision-making, and only basic exposure to leadership behavior for now. Unilever uses this approach in their leadership pipeline. They don't rely on job titles to identify future leaders. They look at who's demonstrating the right competencies and how they create development plans that actually move the business forward. As Harvard Business Review puts it, it's not the role that determines your growth, it's your competencies. To wrap it up, recognize the difference between core, functional, and leadership competencies helps your people focus on what truly matters. And for the organization, it unlocks targeted growth, smarter hiring, and more confident succession planning. In our next video, we'll explore how to assess these competencies using tools like 360-degree feedback, behavioral interviews, and more. If you found this useful, follow along. And if you are building a framework, remember, the clearer your competency map, the stronger your people strategy.